There was a clear understanding that I had that the opportunities that I got were because of mentorship, because of after-school programming, because of access that I had. And so the fact that a lot of children don't have access to internet is a huge issue when the remote learning is the only option. And so CDW and Intel partnered up to ensure that a lot of kids in Chicago have the tools that they need to access the internet for their remote learning. And because it's so important to have access, and because there's so many students without it.
CDW has ingrained CPS's success starts here in our partnership, and a big part of that is making sure that we're aligning technology in a way that prepares students for their future. This past year, we've had a great opportunity to partner with an outstanding organization, SocialWorks, to do just that. We have a great history of working with Intel to bring Intel-powered CDW devices to many of our customers. But what's even more important than that is our mutual focus on working to close the digital divide across our communities.
This last year, Intel launched the Pandemic Response Technology Initiative. As part of that initiative, Intel and CDW got together and actually provided over 15,000 devices to students. Then they provided us the scale to be able to really ramp our mission of using technology to help these students learn in a remote learning environment.
One of the primary things that came to light at the beginning of the pandemic was the digital divide, the lack of access to technology and to internet across the country, but also here in Chicago. And so both as Children First Fund and the district really immediately wanted to ensure that students, no matter where they were, in what neighborhoods, at what school, had access to technology and remote learning so that they could successfully continue their education this past year and continue being innovative students.
There is often a thought that technology is ubiquitous in every household in Chicagoland area. That couldn't be further from the truth. There still remains a huge digital gap between those that have access and those that do not. Continuing to reduce that digital gap is the easiest and fastest way to ensure that everyone has the same opportunity to succeed.
I think this year it really showed how we built as a community and what we do for our families. And obviously with this technology, it really allowed us to have breakout rooms and to work with teachers from a different school. And at the same time, we were able to pivot ourselves in such a haste and continue to educate all our children.
We could have not done it without the technology. If we did not have computers, this year would have just been a wash. There would not have been learning going on. They needed that connection during this time.
Over the last year, we've really tested technology. Thankfully, with the Intel Celeron-based Chromebook devices and Windows-based devices, we were able to provide the performance, the battery life, and also the compatibility with applications.
The computer helped because I would probably be late on some schoolwork, and it was really easy to get in and do all the work.
We were able to do school at school, like in person, and also online school at home.
The old computers that I used to use will go really slow. It wouldn't have fast internet, but with these computers, it helped me a lot with my online classes, to see my friends again. Just a thank you for the computers.
It's our duty to help the next generation, and we're excited to partner up with them and get this thing going.
Things like this wouldn't be possible without partnership. Through the last 3.5 years, SocialWorks, its partners, have donated about $5.1 million to the district, impacting 51 schools and tens of thousands of students every day. The Intel and CDW SocialWorks collaboration is going to impact hundreds of students for years to come.
CDW's a leader in the education space, and they've become a natural fit to work with us on both this initiative as well as other initiatives in the education segment. I just want to thank them and SocialWorks for all the great partnership of really helping us bring these things to life.
Thank you, CDW, Intel, and SocialWorks.